Hello, Julien. How are you? Can you
Great, thank you.
can you please introduce yourself to our viewers and tell us what you do for TF1 exactly?
Yeah, I'm Julien Boyreau. I've been working at TF1 for 6 years now, and I'm basically directing ad tech, and so especially working on all the new and advanced projects around digital TV advertising, and especially for the last 18 months, I've been working with all the team to deliver what we deliver today. That is linear addressable TV on French TV. That has been a great adventure for all the team.
Fantastic. So can you give us an update on what TF1 is doing on connected TVs?
Yeah, I think, when I think about connected TV, for me, the first thought is really to say, to try to prevent another silo, because what is very important for us at TF1 is really to think about digital TV advertising horizontally. That is to try to address the TV sets of households horizontally, whatever the mean you are connected to the internet. So if you are using a set-top box with IPTV, if you are using a smart TV with HBB TV and DVB, or if you are using a streaming device over broadband, more or less what you are calling a connected TV in the US, actually it should not be very important for us and for our customers. We really want to do all the devices. And we had this chance in France to have these very productive partnerships with IPTV telcos for years to work on advanced TV advertising. We first developed the in-stream advertising on BVOD with them years ago, and actually today we are launching with Orange, the biggest telco in France, our first linear addressable TV campaign, also called TV segmenté in France. So it's actually a coincidence, but a big day for us. And so we hope to use all this expertise that we have from IPTV to extend it naturally as a natural extension to all the connected TV environments, be it smart TVs or streaming devices, to be able to marry the best of TV and the best of digital on as many screens as we can.
Fantastic. So what do you see CTVs representing as an opportunity across Europe?
I think for me, connected TV and addressability and all this news technology, for me, the biggest opportunity for me is really around local. I would say local businesses, whatever local means. Actually, it could be local in the geographical meaning, or local because in terms of taste, you as a customer you can have. I think really. With connected TV and with digital TV advertising, to be able to provide the power of TV advertising to many local business is very, very important for us. I think with linear addressability, we solved 1/3 of the problem, what I call the AAA of digital TV. It's now TV is addressable. And now we will need, and we will succeed, I think, in making TV more attributable. That is to be able to create this kind of virtuous feedback loop you can have on other media, where you can see in a much more granular and in a much more reactive way how successful and how useful your campaign is. And at the end of the day, the biggest challenge we have is really to solve the accessibility problem, because TV, for good reason, is proud of the level of legal, of technical, and of editorial quality you need to pass to go to TV. And so we will need to be a good opportunity for ad tech and what I call creative ad tech. That is how you lower the cost for all these local businesses to meet the criteria to be able to have a video that is able to pass in TV. And I think if we can solve addressability, now it's more or less solved, it will be solved. Attributability and accessibility, basically, I don't see any good reason than Google and Facebook, to name them, can help many local advertisers in France. And we, as TV broadcaster, we should restrict ourselves to only to the largest chosen ones that we know for sure. And so my mantra, I would say, for connected TV and digital TV advertising, is that I think the TF1 and TV in general has been the mass media, the main mass media for all the French people and all the European people for at least 30 years, basically, and even better. And I really hope and want that thanks to connected TV and all the digital stuff we can bring to TV advertising, I think, and I'm definitely positive to think that we can eventually actually be the main mass sales house for all the French local businesses that today cannot yet profit from TV advertising.
And plus, you bring in a lot more advertisers as well.
Exactly. That's really the key. That's really the key to move TV to local businesses and to all these advertisers that cannot yet profit from this environment.
What is it going to take to unlock those opportunities?
I think it could be. I think we will need really to, as I just said, really to work on these two remaining parts. That is really accessibility and attribution, because accessibility is key, because it's still too complex for local advertiser to produce a video that can be broadcasted on qualitative TV advertising. We need to help them, and so we have many projects coming, both technically speaking and economically speaking, and in terms of marketing, to help all these guys to create videos that can be low cost but qualitative, to break the latest limit in terms of engagement. And the other part is really attribution, because typically TV advertising is stuck in this kind of paradox. That is, it is clearly, and all the big studies are showing it, it is clearly the most efficient and the most profitable media you can find on the market. But the way to prove it, the attribution, is stuck in a model that is not as reactive, is not as ready to be optimized, and too complex to understand for local business that learn advertising with the very simple, not completely scientific, but very efficient model of the last click of Google and Facebook.
Right. Yeah. Interesting. So you have explored with HBB TV, correct? What have been the learnings thus far?
It has been actually a very long journey, because this year HBB TV is 10 year old already, and so I think it has been a long journey, but really I think that the next 3 years should be finally the edge of maturity, because as every broadcaster, TF1, 10 years ago, we tried new services, we tried many stuff, but in the past, timing is everything in technology, as in other topics. But in the past, the penetration rate of broadband of TV set connection and even in terms of mindset of users regarding the TV set device, the penetration rate was too low, was not enough to work with it. So in 29 and in 20, we booted, sorry, the product. We tested a lot of stuff. We rehearsed a little bit of all we can do in terms of advertising. We rediscovered basically the strengths of HBB TV. It is really web tech with agile delivery and autonomy for the broadcaster, so it's pretty cool. But we also rediscovered the weaknesses. That is, it is a very heterogeneous environment. It's very hard to do quality assurance at scale. And so we are really working more and more end-to-end with hand-in-hand with the TV manufacturers to solve the quality assurance problem, to be able to scale HBB TV as we want it to scale, because it will be a perfect solution for us to reach all the people in France, and there are many that are receiving TVs not by IPTV but by other means like DVB.
But when you talk about these changes, are you referring to the TA spec?
Yeah, especially TA that will be TA will be clearly has been very well designed to solve actually exactly what we need to ensure the same level of quality on digital TV advertising for HBB TV, the same level of quality that we had on IPTV. And so it's a very good spec, very well designed. And now we are still working with the TV manufacturers on the best way for them to convince them to enable this technology their TVs. Even for B2C, in terms of the value of the B2C device, digital TV ad experience that is personalized actually as you for the user as such. So we really need to work with them on the best way and the good reasons to implement this in the TV. And so we are quite bullish on that. I worked a lot in 2020 with IPTV providers to enable linear addressable TV on IPTV. And clearly, this year 21 and next year 22, I will work a lot with TV manufacturers for them to implement HDVTA, get basically and to extend basically connected TV advertising, digital TV advertising to the world.
But aren't there challenges with that? Because as I understand from conversations I've had with some of the CE manufacturers, they're looking for a commercial reimbursement for the investment that it takes for them to retool the TVs for the TA spec.
I think it's first for us. It's really a question to be sure to find a way to better work together in terms of technical partnerships, because typically with IPTV telcos, for example, we have this culture to move together to provide innovations, and they have a product life cycle that is much more short, and so it's easier to implement new features. So first, we want to find a good way to technically work more closely with TV manufacturers, and if we can demonstrate that technically it is possible to work on these topics, we will discuss and find the right way to align together to provide that to the market. But really, it's important for us to find the right persons and to create the right almost the right project teams to technically work on these complex topics. And when this is on track, we will find. I'm pretty sure we will find the right way to and the right the mutual beneficial agreements for us to do it.
So you feel that you can ultimately get this solved, is what you're saying?
Sorry?
You feel that the whole situation between...
I think, yeah, I think we will find a solution at the end of the day. At the end of the day, yeah, I'm pretty confident that we will find a solution at the end of the day, because as I said, you know, I remember a study from Sky showing that basically, in terms of consumer satisfaction of the Sky product, basically, addressable TV was actually valued, because as the ads were more interesting to the users, basically the NPS score of Sky was better thanks to this technology and thanks to this service. So maybe I'm probably one of the most optimistic guy around advertising, because I'm pretty sure that if advertising is useful and well done, it can be actually a service for users to find interesting products to work with. TV manufacturers, it's much innovation faster than to talk about other parts. Project management structure and the right way technically to co-produce innovation with them, especially because I'm pretty optimistic on the fact, regarding what I've read from Sky studies, that linear addressable advertising, basically because it is personal advertising that can be actually useful to the users, it has a consumer value per se for the products. And so I'm pretty sure and pretty convinced, and I'm pretty optimistic that if we can find a way to innovate faster technically with the manufacturers, we will find a way to align to how to do it in term of product.
That is really interesting, and I enjoyed hearing your optimistic note there. Taking another turn here, CTV also opens up the opportunity for programmatic supply chains within TV. Do you see this as an opportunity for TF1?
You know, it's fun because as you may know, I was at Criteo in the best days, maybe, of the company. So I think I've seen how the P word has been used is possibly in every possible meaning you can imagine, the programmatic word. And the small joke in France is that actually using a computer interface to buy TV media was not called at all programmatic in France, but it was called EDI. I don't know if it's a US word, but in France, it's this idea that you use computer and computer interface to buy TV media. So we have a good experience of programmatic at TF1. Basically, 7 years ago, we introduced a product that is called TF1 Pub La Box. That was, I think, the first dedicated DSP in the world to book guaranteed GRPs. Then 3 years ago, we launched Achat Express, express purchase in English. That was, I think, also more or less the first one in the world that you could buy TV spots in 3 clicks to do your shopping on an e-commerce site. And what we've done last year on this programmatic topic, we launched a product called 1PTV that is programmatically quite similar to Google Ads API or Facebook Marketing API. Basically, it is an API to allow third parties DSP to buy our inventory. So it's a big protocol.
So you're allowing third party DSPs in there
already. The trade through today through the trade desk, and I hope and I will promote to many other in the future. Thanks to one PTV API, you can buy actually linear TV programmatically with it, and so this API is especially fitted for digital TV. It is much more simpler to use than the typical protocols that has been used for other reasons and other purpose in the digital world. I'm completely sure that in the future, the biggest clients, the L'Oréal, all the big guys, they will want, for good reasons, they will want to integrate total video alongside search, social, retail, audio, within a single tool. You know, this is this trend toward marketing clouds.
Right.
And so we are pretty sure that one PTV, the API we designed at TF1 and that we want to deploy as largely as possible on the market for broadcasters and DSPs, it can be the good API. Like once again, like Google Ads API is a good API for search. Facebook Marketing API is a good API for social. I think that one PTV can be the right API for this marketing cloud tools to allow the brands to programmatically have a 360 view of their media buyings and their media plans.
Thank you so much, Julien, for your great insights today. Really interesting to hear about how enterprising TF1 has been and what you're doing. And we look forward to continuing a dialogue with you. Thank you so much for your time.